Marcus Rashford landed in Barcelona yesterday ahead of completing a season-long loan move from Man United. He'll take a salary cut. He paid around £10 million gross, including bonuses. Works out a little under 170 grand a week. He was on 300 grand a week at United. Then does he deserve some credit, taking a pay cut?
I don't believe that.
What do you mean?
Well, would you take 170 grand a week pay cut?
No.
He ain't done that. I don't know anybody that would.
Well,
surely.
Well, I mean, if he has, does he deserve some credit?
If he's taken a pay cut I mean, if you're going to Barcelona, then you do anything. I mean, there's only a few clubs you'd leave. Say you were playing for Liverpool now, or you're playing for Arsenal. There's a few clubs you'd leave for: Real Madrid, Barcelona.
Yeah.
Who else?
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, Bayern Munich.
Not Bayern Munich, not PSG.
Well, I think you would.
You
Bayern Munich, come on.
No.
You'd leave to go and buy. I think you would.
When you were a kid, when we were kids, footballers, you just used to think, imagine playing for Real Madrid or Barcelona. I never said imagine playing for Bayern Munich. It was always Barcelona. Like they had some flair about them.
Yeah. No, I hear what you're saying, yeah.
But it's a great move for him, and whether he deserves that move, he don't, does he? But he's
you don't
he's
think he deserves a
feet.
move?
No. How's he deserved a move? Do you know what? These 5 players that they've binned, and they've got them training on their own.
Yeah.
Like Jadon Sancho, for example. How much did they pay for him? 70 million?
It's 80 million?
80 million, right? So Ten Hag sends him away to clear his head in Holland.
Yeah.
You know, I wonder if they think to themselves ever, and ever comes on their conscience, by my behaviour, I've just halved my value in the transfer market. So Jadon Sancho, probably now, 70 million, he's probably worth 30 now. Only because he decided not to apologise to Ten Hag. You know, if he'd have come back and just said, sorry, get me back playing. So he put himself out of action for 6 months, didn't he?
Yeah.
While every week that he's out of action, his value's going down for the club.
Okay, but just on Marcus Rashford, he is a talented football player. A brilliant football player on his day, right? He can produce at the highest level. Going to Barcelona, we've got a World Cup coming up, Dean. Marcus Rashford, if he's playing and he's doing well, surely he's going to have the opportunity then to, score goals for Barcelona, get in the England team. He can produce brilliance. Do you think he's got the fire in his belly?
I don't think he can produce brilliance.
You're not convinced.
No, I think a talent is turning up every week. That's the biggest talent you've got.
That's discipline.
Turning up every week, having the mindset to turn up and perform every week. You could play 4 games for Arsenal now and be the best player.
Well, I couldn't.
But something stopped you from doing it every week. And I'm talking about you as your manager. I can talk to you like this.
Right.
Something stopped you from doing it every week, didn't it?
I can't believe Dean still talks to me.
Whether
like
your mind goes off or whatever.
Sorry, Gaffer.
It's a talent to turn up every week.
Sorry, I was rubbish this week, Gaffer. Yeah.
The best players, normally, the ones like golf, any sport, Scotty Scheffler's got his attitudes bang on. To turn up every week and play like he does without his mind wandering.
Yeah.
Or being ill-disciplined. So I don't think he's had one good season where he scored 30 goals. But as you know, certain managers like certain things. I could not work with lazy players unless you win the game for us every week. If you're winning the game every week, the rest of the group will accept it. Well, I can understand why. I don't
think he'll go to Barcelona and be lazy though, because I don't think it'll be accepted. I think the mentality at Man United was that it was accepted. There's a mentality problem at Manchester United with weak players, weak-minded players, and it was a disease that had got into that club and has been there, and they can't get rid of it. Right? You see, every manager they get comes in have the same problems. Right?
100%.
I don't think that's going to be allowed. That's not allowed at Barcelona. The fans will have you out there in 5 minutes. He ain't going to be allowed to be lazy.
It's their own fault, because can you remember 5 years ago, we're sitting here saying Man United are in trouble. Just after Ollie took the job, remember, they were on the back page for the wrong reasons. Mourinho's arguing with Pogba every day on the back page of the paper. Something's going on. Man United used to be on the back page for football reasons.
Yeah.
It's now discipline things coming up. It started then. And then Ollie takes over and sort of has to make friends with the players to keep them on side. So then player power.
Yeah,
you can't tell people off. You can't. You can't. And then all of a sudden, like you just said, you hit a nail on the head. A lazy culture is like a rotten disease through the club. Unless you cut it out early, it spreads.
Yeah.
And it's spread and spread and spread, and every manager struggle to get rid of it because the players are earning that much money. You can't fall out with two of them.
No.
You can fall out with one. You fall out with two of them. You walk around the dressing room and go, you not trying hard enough. You. They just turn against you. Go round your back.
I think it's
and get you
changed.
sacked.
I remember Harry Redknapp walking into the dressing room, got everyone in, and he went through every single player in the dressing room, dug every single one of them out, took it on the chin. I don't think you can do that anymore.
No, you can't.
He was like, see you, unacceptable, not having it. I don't think you can do that anymore as a manager, and I think that's what we're producing weak-minded football players. Let's get some calls. 03717223344. Michael, the Man United fan. Right, Mike?
Hi, Michael.
Morning, Dean.
Mikey, what do you make of the Rashford deal?
It's a bad deal.
Who for?
We didn't get rid of him. He's on a loan deal. We've not got rid of him. That's the problem you got now. These players,
Well, no one wants him.
We're going to be building. We need to get rid.
It don't work like that, though, Mikey. Can't just get rid of him if no one's going to pay the money.
Well, they should just support that before they sign the contract of 350 grand a week.
But you know what, Mike? That's one of the reasons maybe why Barcelona have taken him, because there's no transfer fee.
No, of course.
They haven't got, and they've got financial problems themselves, so they can't fork out 50, 60 million. So they take Rashford. Big wages.
It's still a bad deal. What do you think, Dean? Do you think it's a bad deal in the sense that we're not getting rid of these
I think
players?
it's a great deal for Barcelona. I think it's a great deal for Marcus Rashford.
It's not for United. They're meant to be.
Yeah, but you get him off the wage bill. You've took his number off him, and he is still an asset to your football club. If he goes to Barcelona and scores 30 goals, well, he's now worth 60, 70 million again, no? So that's good for Manchester United. There's no point in him sitting there doing nothing. So it's a good deal for everyone.
Yeah, but it's like the problem you got, though, like you said, mentality. That's going to have to change now, because otherwise they're all going to be under the microscope. Jim Mack,
Well, Ruben Amorim's trying to change it, isn't he? He's told Garnacho he can go. Rashford's gone.
The problem. You look at the higher board. Look what he's got rid of under Jim Mack as soon as he got in, and he's got all those Brailsford. He's gone now. And you look and go, hang on a minute. Is he an easy guy to work for, Now, what's the microscope now? Players and top brass.
All right, Mike, I'm going to let you go. I want to go to Charlie. He's a Spurs fan. All right, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie.
Hi, guys. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Dean.
Charlie, thanks for coming on. What, talk about Rashford?
Yeah, Rashford. Yeah, I just feel like he has not earned that move to Barcelona. To be able to play for Barcelona, Real Madrid club that you need to have earned it, and he hasn't. I think that's what's sort of getting a lot of people's backs up at the moment. A lot of the people that played with Rashford, players like Anthony Martial, Jesse Lingard, is in South Korea and Greece. But Rashford has ended up at Barcelona somehow. I just don't understand it.
He's been a young. He's not young anymore, but I think he's been talked about as a young sensation at Man United for a long time.
Yeah.
He's lost his way there.
Hey, he's not on his own, by the way. There's a lot of players at Man United have let the club down. As simple as that. Yeah. Let the club. You play for Man United. In my era, Man United were the biggest club. If you played for Man United, you've got to be the best player in the world in your position with the best attitude. All the Man United players used to have, number one, Gary Neville, Giggs, Beckham, Scholes, Keane, Ince, the defenders, Ferdinand, Vidic, they all had the best attitude as well as talent.
No.
That come first.
Don't know what's happened.
But they've let the club down, really.
Yeah, I think what's happened with United is all of those players were captains and they all left at once. Ferdinand, Vidic, Evra, Rooney, all kind of finished at the same time, and it just left the club. Well, obviously Ferguson left as well.
Yeah. Left it in disarray, but
I just feel like there's wingers in the league that should be playing for Barcelona other than Rashford. Plays at Eberici.
I don't really get the hype around Rashford. I get it, like he probably doesn't deserve a move to Barcelona, but hold on a minute, guys, right? Give him a chance, right? He is England.
He's had a chance, Jamie.
Okay, but
right. But no football fans in general, and I'm sure there's people listening out there that are going to agree with me. Football fans cannot stand players who are lazy.
No.
But if they're really skillful and talented,
he wasn't lazy at Aston Villa though. He got injured at Aston Villa. I thought he'd done well at Aston Villa.
And he's not on his own.
I think he lost his way at Manchester United. Right? I thought when he went to Aston Villa, I thought he looked decent. He looked sharp. We need him, Rashford. We got World Cup coming up. He could be electric for England. He could be a top player for England.
There's your answer. He could be. You don't know how he's going to play. I go to bed Friday night and I don't know how he's going to play.
Okay, but, you ain't Hansi Flick. Let Hansi Flick sort that out and figure that out. And if he ain't good enough, then he ain't good enough. And then we all know.
It makes you wonder what he's seen.
Let's get behind the lad. What do you mean? What do you mean
get behind him? He's had years. We've had years to get behind him. He's let the club down 5 years. He's had one good season. So, in my opinion, let the club down. Not on his own. There's a queue.
He's not on his own.
In fact, I'd send a bus to Old Trafford and take them all to the airport, near enough all of them, and put them on a plane as quick as you can and start again. Do what Ajax do. Start again. Couldn't do any worse than 5th. What did they finish? 15th?
Yeah.
Were they? 15th in the league. Can't do any worse. You put the youth team in. The youth team, wouldn't they?
I know. I hear you. But I'm getting behind Rashford. We need him for the World Cup. If he produces at Barcelona.
What about Sancho? Are you not behind him then as well?
Well, I think
he's got the ability.
I don't think he's got Rashford's ability. I think Rashford's a better player. I think Rashford's got more about him.
I've seen Sancho playing for Dortmund, ripping every defence apart for a spell. Coming inside, bending them in the top corner. Assists, cutbacks, dinking balls to the back post.
All right.
Ain't seen it anymore.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.